Hey everybody, welcome to the channel where we talk everything Chicago Bears, Cubs. We also got some Blackhawks and maybe some Bulls in there too. Listen, if you like what you see here today, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments down below. Make sure we can all beat that YouTube algorithm and grow together. And I will catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
then
mean, he's going to get beat up, but that's our GM's fault for not building a line around the guy.
right, and that
That's
that
not his
lead
fault. He's still got to go out there and play ball.
that leads me right into my next question is do you think that Caleb Williams is in a stronger position than say Fields was, or maybe even like in his draft class like Jaden Daniels or Bo Nix going into year two, because the Bears know that they need to focus on two sole areas, and that's their offensive line and their defensive line. Do you think that there's actual like legitimate chances here that the Bears actually get him the help outside of a coach? But
Well,
you
I think they'll get him the help he needs this year. I mean, but as opposed to those two other guys, they both have the same coach next year. So even though he was the number one pick, and I still think he's the best of any of those guys, Bo Nix is in the playoffs this year with Sean Payton, a well-established coach. Dan Quinn and Jane Daniels are going to the playoffs. They're both going to be back next year with the same offense, same coach, same team. They already know that system. Caleb's already going to have another system coming in, so they're already, a whole year ahead of him, which sucks. But he has again showed this year that he'll get through those things. But
well,
I
like
think
we
next
said,
year to go into next year just expecting to just dominate just would be
it
they'd be
was
asinine.
it was like we said earlier.
They're
He
definitely like Jaden and Bo are both in a better position right now. I think Bo has a worse roster, and I think Jaden has a worse roster around him. But they both are going to have the same coaching staff, the same playbook. They're definitely ahead,
well, yeah,
unfortunately.
I mean, but like I'm saying like, oh man, how do I say this? It's like Caleb Caleb can show a stronger year two than those guys if you get him the help, right?
Well, they're going to get him the help, but again, you're bringing in a whole new system, dude. That's the biggest problem. He has to learn a whole new offense again next year. That takes a whole year to learn already. Those guys now Jaden is going to know every route of every play next year. He's going to know where his third tight end should be on that play week one. Caleb is going to have some of those miscommunications again already next year just from a new system. So it's hard to say that for sure.
Do you think though that
Because right now, both of those other guys are on playoff football teams, and they were so much more consistent all year long.
do you think
Like the
though
team around them.
do you at least think that coaching wise he'll be in
Like
a
the
better
Bears are
spot
ready
year two?
than those guys? No,
No,
because
no,
they're
no, 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 just Caleb by himself. Do you think that he'll be in a better position year two,
well, you
saying
would
that you're giving him, a competent head coach and a competent coordinator?
you would sure hope so. Otherwise, they already failed their coaching search year one for
Well,
sure.
yeah.
He better be in a better position than this year. But those guys are going to be in year two of the same system. Now Caleb's learning. Now he's learned two different systems in college. He'll be learning a second different system in 2 years in the NFL. It takes a while to dominate your playbook and know every in and out of it. And especially like you bring a guy in that I would hope like Ben Johnson, that's completely different style offense.
Do you think that the Bears brass finally does it right and they at least get him the offensive line help that he needs?
Well, they better, otherwise Ryan Poles will be fired next year.